Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's up,
Good morning,
everyone?
fellas. Woo!
I don't know why I always yell. I'm like, yo, ho, hey, what up? Anyway, week two, we had our first taste of action on Thursday. We have a Commanders fan in the house.
That's
Uh,
right.
do you want to speak on your team, Anthony? Do you have anything to say?
Uh, yeah, I mean, Packers were a better team. They won on the offensive they dominated the Skins offensive line. They dominated the game through defense. The Skins offense couldn't move it much. Jaden did what he could, but there wasn't much there. And Packers were the better team, and they deserved the game. And the game final score really wasn't what it showed, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But Packers are a good
Yes.
team, so I mean, we'll go from there. It's they play the Raiders next week, and hopefully could get on track.
Yeah, the
That's all.
Commanders score
That's it.
certainly was not indicative of
Yeah,
how the game went. The Commanders kind of got their ass blown
yeah,
out
yeah. They
by
did.
the Packers. The defensive side of the ball was not even fair. Jaden Daniels looked like a chicken with his head cut off. Every time he tried to tuck the ball and run, he was covered immediately.
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin is this year's Brandon Ayuk. He got paid, and then he just laying in the shade at this point because he definitely isn't playing football. Austin Eckler, rest in peace to his Achilles. But that's an opportunity for Bill
Yep,
Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt to step into a much bigger role. Do you
yep.
think they bring Chris Rodriguez back?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he was
yeah.
just inactive the
Okay.
first two
Healthy.
games, so I definitely think Bill now, everyone that drafted Bill in fantasy, it's his
This is where it
show
pays
and that's
off.
it. Right. This is where it pays off. It's his show and let's see what he does.
Speaking of paying off, shout out to Zach Ertz if you're watching. Appreciate you going over your
There you go.
yards on Thursday, getting me my best bet. And that's all I
I'll
really
say
got to
this.
say.
I'll say this. Just one last thing before this
Yep.
game because I know Anthony is in mourning over it. Unrelated to the Commanders, dude. I'm looking at Jordan Love's box score, and he he missed a couple
Matthew
bombs.
Golden bombs.
He missed some throws. His box score is good. If he hit those, my God, what? Wow,
He
Jordan
would
Love
pro-
is
he'd have like 360 yards if he hit him.
he's scary. He's calm. That's a great team. That's a great team more than the Commanders are a bad team. The Packers are very, very good. I
Yeah.
was wrong about
Jordan
them.
Jordan Love is very good.
Yeah.
Uh, moving on tomorrow's games. Let's preview tomorrow's games.
Woo! Let's
Let's
rock.
do it.
Favorite part of the morning.
We touched on the Commanders. Let's touch on the Giants guy. Let's touch on his team. What do you think they have a
Nope.
chance tomorrow? No.
Nope. Firm no. One of my best bets of the week is Russell Wilson throwing an interception minus 102. That number is entirely too low. The Cowboys are going to get after the Giants in every way possible. I don't. This is one of those games that like the Giants need to come out and show some sort of fortitude, and I just don't think they have the fortitude. Whether it's either the ball's coaching and he's lost the locker room, you could just tell by his interaction with Malik Neighbors. But Russell Wilson, I will stand on this. I'm digging my heels in even deeper. Is the worst quarterback in the league, so I have zero faith until they I'd even advocate for Jameis Winston to get some snaps in there because
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
happening what's
Yeah.
happening right now is just abysmal.
Yeah, Winston could come in and wing it around, so I'm not
Exactly.
against you on that. I mean, he's always going to push the ball. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Dallas on this one too. Dak, I always noticed throughout the years just absolutely owns the Giants. So
Yeah.
the other day I had to look it up. Dak Prescott's career record versus the Giants, 13-2.
Yeah.
He lost the first two and then won 13 in a row. So I definitely like Dallas this week. And my best bet of the week is actually CD Lamb's over with catches. It's
Yeah.
at 6.5. He had those few big drops on last Thursday versus the Eagles, and I think they're going to feed him early and often, get his confidence up. I expect a good game from CD Lamb, and I definitely like the Cowboys.
There's a little personal vendetta going on with CD Lamb and one of the Giants D-backs. It's, he hit him last year and he hurt CeeDee Lamb. So, he came out, I think it was either yesterday or the day before and said, I got something for him. So,
Oh, he said something.
Really?
yeah,
Oh,
he said
that's
I got something for him. So I think Lamb has a big day. I think even Pickens gets in the end zone finally. But I think it's not a very close game and the Giants get
what
steamrolled.
do you guys think? Javante Williams is he a play in fantasy?
Yes. Yes. This
No,
is why you
no.
drafted Javante
I
Williams in
disagree
this
with both of
position.
you. I disagree with both of you. I think the Giants might win this game outright. How about that?
Wow.
I'm
Well,
not high on the Cowboys. I think they surprised everyone with how well they played against the Eagles. Although I'm not very high on the Giants, it's not a big spread. All the money's going to be on Dallas.
Yeah.
I think Cam Scatterbo. I think what he did in his limited time against the Commanders, I think the Giants are going to involve him more. I think Malik Neighbors has a much better game than he did against the Commanders, against a bad Cowboys defense. I think it's back and forth. I'm actually excited for this game, and I think if the Giants do win, maybe people are like, maybe we can't write them off. So I'm hopeful for the Giants, and I'm going to take them on tomorrow.
Really. This
big
could be
maybes.
a popular survivor pick too. So if the Giants would pull off the
Yep.
upset,
Yeah.
you would you'd have a lot of people losing their survivor
Every
pick.
I don't think we'll ever see a survivor pick as popular than tomorrow's Ravens. I think
Oh, well, of
everyone
course,
in every
everyone,
poll,
unless you're into saving teams, but yeah, I agree
yeah,
with you for
it's
sure. I think
Raven.
everyone just loves the
Yeah.
Ravens, and
Oh, and
you're
there's
playing all
no
your
way they
guys
How
in
could
start
you not?
0-2.
fantasy.
Yeah, how could you
Survivor
not?
pick for sure. Yeah, believe it or not, last year they started off 0-2 though.
But they're a better team this year, and
I
they're
know, but
yeah.
still, it was surprising last year. I agree though. Ravens roll.
That division they start off slow. The Steelers almost lost to the Jets. The Bengals almost lost to the uh,
Browns.
Browns, and the Ravens lost to the Bills. But that's they still won. The two of
Yep.
them still
Yeah.
won.
Yep.
Um, that being said, my best bet. Let's get the best bets out of the way.
Cool.
Okay.
My
Let's hear
best
it.
bet of the week is the over in the Bengals Jaguars game.
Ooh, juicy.
I like it.
It is ridiculously high. If I'm correct, it's the highest over under of the week, where both of those teams did not come close to that number last week.
Hmm.
Uh, I think the Bengals have a very bad defense. However, the Jaguars will expose that because their offense is much better than the Browns.
Mm.
And I would take every single player prop over in this game. Chase, uh, Brian Thomas, they both didn't have good games last week, even though
Yeah.
Brian Thomas scored. They're both going to skyrocket to LSU receivers. Also, that being said, I would take an under in this game, and that's Travis Etienne's under yards. So
All right.
overall, my best bet is the
The
over in
over.
that game. Yeah,
Excellent.
it's not a
Yeah.
good game, but it could be. They're
It's
both
it's
one to know.
it is a juicy game. I like
Yeah.
it. Burrow versus Trevor Lawrence. They
Oh
definitely
yeah. Oh yeah.
went at it in college. I believe
The
they
national
must have.
championship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
Two
course.
bad defenses against two good
Yeah.
offenses. So we'll
It's
see.
Mhm.
yeah, I think it could be a shootout too. I like that, Dave.
Yeah. I'm more
And who are you
excited
going
for
with
this
that
game.
game to win it?
Uh, I mean,
It's at Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I always went. I had a thing this year to always go against the Bengals, but
Why?
An early year bias.
Yeah, I know. Always.
I'm
Like,
not. I can't pick a side because I'm going to be on the over. So
Okay. You're just
if
hoping
I
for a lot of
had to
points.
pick,
yeah.
I think it's a continuation of what happened in the national championship, and I think Burrow wins.
Yeah,
Cool.
I like I like the Bengals too in that one.
Yeah.
All right. Moving
That's my
along.
yeah. Oh yeah, that game. There's a couple teams that need to win. I know it's week 2, but like a couple 0-1 matchups.
Yeah.
Bears Lions.
Yeah, Lions
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
win.
Both teams.
Mhm.
It's a huge. Even though the Bears did not look good. We went over Caleb Williams and how
Mhm.
stinky he is.
Yeah, yeah, stinky.
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 If the Lions go 0-2 here and they lose at home,
Yeah,
What
it's
what what happened to them?
I mean, you're looking down the barrel of a gun, but again, you lost two coordinators. You lost your offense and
yeah,
defensive coordinator, so you're almost like taking the wind out of somebody's sails
Yeah.
when that happens. But the talent on the field is still the talent on the field. You just have to learn how to use it correctly and get the flow going in your favor. And it's definitely possible against this Bears team, especially with Caleb Williams being a bum.
yeah. I'm calling this week 2 matchup the Desperation Bowl.
Yeah.
Both teams are desperate and need to win. But I
Yeah.
think the Lions need it more because they're supposed to really be heavyweight
Oh yeah.
hitters and compared to the Bears, who would be a successful season if they would just make the playoffs. But yeah, the Lions need this one bad. They're home. Goff always plays good home in the dome. I
Home in the
think
dome.
yeah, home in
In
the
the
dome.
dome. Love that.
I still think Lions.
And it's Ben Johnson going
Yeah,
back home.
Yeah,
yeah, it's a
revenge
good
game.
call. Yeah, it's a good call. Last episode from you,
Revenge
Skip.
game.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yeah, Campbell has to throttle the Bears in
Yeah.
order for him to gain some respect back in the
Oh
media
yeah.
and again and with the fans because
Oh,
the
they
showing
love him.
last
Yeah.
week against the Packers was
They
not good.
love.
Yeah.
Well, we know what the Packers their MO is this year. They're just gonna embarrass teams.
Yeah, yep, and I love it.
And then
Another
If which is one thing. If the Bears do beat the Lions, Dan Campbell really starts to lose a little credibility. I mean, they're gonna say, was it him or was it Ben Johnson, the offensive coach? I mean, it hurts, but
yeah, but
yeah.
where he
you know,
came from with that team, the team he acquired, they
yeah.
were
I mean, of course, but
what he's
still,
done. He should be the mayor of Detroit.
of course,
Yeah.
Um,
they need it.
Skip,
Another
I know
0 and
what
bowl.
game. Yep,
Yeah,
I
I
know
was
what
gonna say
game you're about to say.
another 0 and 1 bowl. That is a must win for both teams,
Yeah,
specifically the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins versus Patriots this week is a must win for the for the Dolphins, just for the sake of Mike McDaniel's
Yeah.
job.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a not good situation over in Miami right now, and I felt that way since the preseason. It's just there's this dark cloud looming over Miami, and I'm not sure if it's Tyreek Hill. I'm not sure if it's Mike McDaniel's and his you know holier than thou offense scheme. It's just not working right now, and I think he probably loses his job sooner than later if they lose this game. The Patriots, we were high on them early in the season.
Yeah.
Drake May, Travion Henderson. I think Travion Henderson might have a much more significant
Yeah.
role in this game than Stevenson. Uh, I think, I think the Patriots offense comes out and kind of sticks it to Miami. For whatever reason, this looks like a trap game on paper with the spreads. Patriots getting plus 2.5. Another one of my best bets of the week is Diggs over 41.5 yards. That's all I got to say about
Who do you
that.
like in this one then? Patriots?
Patriots. Yep.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong on this one, then I'm wrong, and it's one of those times that I just chalk it up. That's fine.
I like the Patriots too.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniels is uh he needs a win to save his job at this point. I actually looked up next week they play Thursday night versus the Bills. So if they lose this week, 0 and 2, then they have a short week versus the Bills Thursday night, 0 and 3. I think the writing's starting to be on the wall. The next two are the Jets and then the Panthers. So they're winnable games, but still, this is needed for Miami. But I don't think they're getting it.
The
I think
writing has been on
Patriots
the wall since Tua was getting a concussion every other quarter.
Yeah.
a little bit.
That being
Yeah.
said, I'm gonna go against both of you again, and I'm going to take the Dolphins. And I think Tua at home in the nice weather has a good game. I think wakes up a little. I think it's another shootout like the Jags Bengals. I think it's going to be a fun game. I'm very excited for tomorrow. I think there's a lot of uh, good early games that you wouldn't necessarily expect.
Dare to
And
be
I think
different, Dave.
each one we spoke of, I think it's going to be a good game. I really do.
All right.
And
What
then
about
my highlighted game, my marquee matchup is the first ever Super Bowl preview of two teams in the same conference because they're the two best teams in the world right now, and that's the Broncos at the Colts. The only team you could put in the same sentence as them is the Packers. But the Broncos and Colts, I think we're going to learn a lot about these teams right now. I think the winner of this game becomes even more scary, and I'm excited to see how the Colts play because if they go 2-0
Yeah.
with a beatdown against a bad team, mind you, is a bad team, and a win against a very, very good team, the Colts are for real. And they have the edge of being home in this game, but I can't go against my Broncos. I can't. They're giving points on the road against a team that just beat the ever loving poo poo
Yeah.
out of a team. I'm going with the Broncos here.
Yeah, well, we'll see if the clock struck 12 for Daniel Jones and he didn't find his glass slipper. So this will be, yes, this is going to be a very telling game. Granted, week two,
Yeah.
you're watching the product on the field and you can see, you can see progress from teams or regress. So I don't hate your pick, Dave. And I think I'm going to rock with you with the Broncos.
Yeah, this is a interesting game. Definitely one of the most interesting games tomorrow that I'm looking forward to. That being said, I'm rolling with the Colts,
All right.
and we're gonna ride that train, and we're going with the home dog. And I think Danny Dimes he pulls it out tomorrow. I can't
Yeah.
believe we actually have that much confidence in him, but
You,
I'm
you,
interested.
you have that
Nah,
much
I
confidence
I
in him.
do as
nah,
well.
Davey likes him
You
too.
two have that much confidence in him.
I
I do
I know
not.
I know
I
you
hope
don't.
I hope they tie because it'll break my heart to see any of to see
I
to
just hope
see
everybody
either
has
one of
fun.
these to see I do I genuinely do to see these are my teams. I've been a Colts fan and a Broncos fan my entire
Oh
existence.
God.
They're the best.
Get out of here.
Uh, that I know I now we spoke of the desperation bowls, yes, and then this is obviously the opposite. It's like the two best teams ever. But a team that had lost a game, and I know we're going to speak about this because this is why isn't this a Sunday night game?
Which one?
uh, the
You
uh,
know, yeah,
the Chiefs Eagles.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who the schedule makers were for the NFL, but
Let's
they
put the
need to.
Vikings prime time again.
Yeah, they need to be put on a probationary period at work because this is a fumble of all fumbles. This absolutely should be
Yeah.
the 8 o'clock game. 4:25 on Fox.
yeah.
Well,
That's about the
Brady,
time everybody's eating dinner or getting ready to
they
eat dinner.
they got Brady doing it.
Yeah, well,
He
of
must
course.
have something
Yeah,
going
that's
on
why.
that night.
Yeah, they
Assuming Brady's calling that game, I don't know, but
Yeah, he must have a
yeah,
hot date with a
yeah.
supermodel.
Yeah, I did look.
uh,
Yeah, Brady is calling the game because
yeah,
the game's on Fox, even
yeah,
though
Yeah.
it's a home game for the Chiefs, so they usually play on CBS, but it's a Fox game. Yeah, Brady's calling it.
I'm surprised he's not doing the Broncos Colts, and then that's the end of that. Even
I
though he's on
know.
Fox and
I
CBS, but
know.
yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
tell me about the Chiefs.
Eagles are my pick of the game of the week. I definitely like the Eagles tomorrow. I think the Chiefs are starting off 0-2. Everyone's gonna think that the sky is falling and the Chiefs are absolutely done. But remember Tom Brady's run with the Patriots, a lot of times they thought Tom Brady was done and he came back. And I think the Chiefs are starting 0-2, but they'll be fine. Next week they play the Giants. They're going to get their first win week 3, but they're going down tomorrow. Eagles are going to get them good.
Yeah, they're gonna get Jalen Carter back. I think right now, one of my favorite bets to just sprinkle a little bit on is Chiefs Super Bowl because you're not gonna get better odds now
Yeah. Oh,
than
yeah.
the rest of the season. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I
That's
think
a good pick.
they're at plus 1,000 right now to win the Super Bowl, which for the Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes and you have, a couple guys coming back from injury, who knows what happens trade wise if they go and bolster the wide receiving core, anything can happen. So, I have a ton of faith in the Chiefs to turn it around at some point, but I also think the Eagles squeak one out here in Kansas City against the Chiefs. It's just an overall better team, better offense,
Yeah.
better defense right now. Right now.
Right. I agree 100%. That's a
So I
really,
think
really good call with the Chiefs to bet them for the Super Bowl after this game, if you like them anyway. But you're 100% right. You're never going to
I
get better
think
odds.
I think Bo Nix has a big game tomorrow. Can we talk about that game again? Just kidding. Uh,
Uh,
I I'm gonna agree with both you. I think the Eagles are just a better team, and
Yeah.
I disagree in the fact before the season I believed in the Chiefs. After I've seen all I need to see after one game, they're in trouble with this with these weapons, and they need to weather the storm before Rasheed
Yeah.
Rice gets back. Which like you said, they play the Giants. I think they have an easier schedule for who they are, but I just can't see them beating the Eagles tomorrow,
Yeah.
even though they're home. I hope it's a good game,
Yeah.
but eh. And
They
I
might
I
be
I think they're the third best team in the division.
they might be running into a buzzsaw tomorrow.
Have I
yeah.
said they're the third best team in the division? They're
Every
running
week since we've started
they're
this
they're running into
podcast.
a buzzsaw tomorrow. The Eagles are still very good.
Can
Yeah.
we just touch on something real fast? Something it's just gonna it's an interesting game in my eyes, and I can see it being closer than people expect. Bills Jets.
Yeah.
Um, I think it might be slightly closer than people are expecting it to be. I think the Bills showed their defense has some significant gaps in it for people to run. I think Brees Hall has a better day. I think Justin Fields can get out
Agreed.
into space there. You know, I'm screaming Keon Coleman from the top of the hills. He he might have a good day. I know Sauce Gardner's dealing with some groin tightness, so they might have to spread it out to like a Khalil Shakir or who else is there? What's his name? Josh Palmer.
I agree with you
Yeah.
100%. I think I was looking at the all the lines for that game, and I totally agree. It's gonna be a
Six and a
ground
half
game
point
for
spread.
sure.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be a ground game for sure. I think Brees has a big game. His over under yards is very high. I think Keon Coleman comes back to life. His over under is very low, and I think Justin Fields comes back to life. He's not good. He had a good game against I thought was going to be a good Steelers defense, but I don't know what the hell happened there. Yeah, no, I think it's a closer game than one would think, and I think it's a very heavy run game, ground and pound. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even
I
little
like
screen dump
yeah.
off passes to Brees. I think he'll be able to get on space receiving wise.
I like the Bills, but I think the Jets might have a good chance. I think the Jets are going to cover. And yeah, Brees Hall, Henry absolutely destroyed the Bills. So I think Brees Hall has a big game, and I would start Justin Fields if I had him versus the Bills defense. I don't really think there's too much to be scared of, especially with his running.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, not his passing.
I think the Bills take the game.
Yeah. Uh, touching on Derrick Henry again.
Ooh.
I know it's ooh, I know it's I know it's a big spread, and he'll probably play three quarters, but I again think he's over 100 yards tomorrow. I think Lamar has a worse game. I think he might have the touchdowns, but I don't think his yardage on the ground and in the air will be what it was in Buffalo. Obviously, that was a shootout. That was an absolute shootout.
Yeah.
But I think Henry again eclipses that 100-yard mark. He is something else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think the Browns defense can contain Lamar a little bit better than the Bills defense was able
Sure,
to.
sure.
Yeah.
What about any chance Henry breaks this single season touchdown record this year?
What's the single season touchdown record,
What?
guy?
LT, how many of these score
Well,
that
Danian
one
20
year?
Tomlinson?
something.
Yeah,
20,
20, how
Hold
many?
on.
22 maybe?
Let me pull it up.
Yeah,
Hold
look,
on.
I don't know the exact number, but yeah, LT definitely did it
Dude, I think
in
I
like
think Derrick Henry
2006.
I think Derrick Henry can break every record there is this year. 31. I don't think he can break
31?
that.
Did
Yeah,
did LT really break
The
I
single
don't
LT
season
think
for
31?
rushing touchdowns is
Yeah,
28.
I oh,
28.
I'm seeing LaDainian Tomlinson 31 is in 2006.
Maybe that's rushing
Yeah.
and receiving.
I have
Oh,
it.
yeah, yep, that's
What?
100%. It's rushing and receiving. Skip is right. It's
30.
28 in that same
Eh,
year. He only had
I
three
don't
receiving. Come on.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
no,
was gonna
That was
he's
before
say
they
if Henry
started
had a
throwing the
chance.
running backs.
He's not
Yeah,
going to do that.
that's a little much.
But
I thought it was
yardage,
more like 24, 25. I would
yeah,
give him a
sort of
shot, but
yardage,
28, you're kind
yardage,
of asking a lot. But
yardage. He
Henry's a
can.
beast.
Yeah, there's no denying that.
We
Nope.
didn't talk about the 49ers game.
What's there to talk about?
They're in trouble.
Well,
It's a that's the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
It's even worse than
Yes.
the desperation bowls.
Yes. Mac Jones versus
we got
Spencer Rattler. Ooh.
and we got Mac Jones. Now, did you know that?
Mac Jones.
Who?
Do we know that Kyle Shanahan almost drafted Mac Jones third overall, but he picked Trey Lance instead.
It
So
was a lose lose.
he's working with someone that he's likes and that he's comfortable with. I think Mac Jones plays decent tomorrow. I think the 49ers still win easily, and I think they just continue to roll.
I agree, but let's not talk about that game because we have three primetime games that are insanely better.
I'm fading all the 49ers except for Christian McCaffrey tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's my
I'm not
final
touching
take
that
on
game
that.
with a 10-foot pole. It's so unpredictable. But like I said, we have three good primetime games. Uh,
Okay.
Falcons going to the Vikings. Falcons again need a win. I think they're more a more electric team. I'll say that. I
Oh
think the
yeah.
Vikings have the better defense.
By far. By far and away the best defense, better defense than Falcons.
You're looking at two second-year rookies, pretty much.
Hmm.
Even though
JJ got
uh,
hurt and he's basically a rookie now.
Penix
Yeah.
played a lot of last year, but yeah, I don't know. I give the edge to the Vikings here.
My edge goes to the Falcons here. I think if I'm gonna pick one, I'm gonna take the Falcons away in Minneapolis, and I think, like you said, they're more electric. They have more firepower. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan,
Kyle
Mooney comes
Pitts.
back. Mooney comes back. So
Does he?
yeah, there's no
Yeah,
injury
Mooney's playing.
designation on Mooney tomorrow. So I think it adds another dynamic to their offense. Whereas you're still dealing with a very green JJ McCarthy, and he looked like Poopy Kaka in his first 3 quarters
Yeah.
against the Bears.
But you
So
have to understand too. You have to understand. You're naming all these weapons for the Falcons. The Vikings have the weapon.
Yeah.
They
one
have
weapon.
Yeah.
he's the weapon. They have
Yeah,
they have the best wide receiver in the game.
yeah,
Um,
100%. But one person doesn't win a game.
and they have a very good tight end. You listed Kyle Pitts. I'll take TJ Hawkinson with a bum, shoulder, leg, everything over Kyle Pitts. And Jordan Mason looked pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
think
I think they start transitioning over from Aaron Jones into Jordan Mason
yeah. I think
for
they
sure.
slowly did.
They start to fade him out. Yeah.
Yeah, he had like double his carries. They went with the productive hand, which their coach is a good coach.
Yes.
Uh, I just
Coach
think
of
their
the year last year.
defense. I think their defense is uh is good. I think they will be able to control that scary Falcons offense. And I think JJ realized that the other JJ, you just got to give him the ball. Just throw it up to him.
Yep.
Yeah, with that one, I'm going with the Vikings, and I'm going with the reigning, defending NFC Player of the Week, JJ McCarthy. I think they're going to win, and I, I think the Falcons are starting 0-2 and behind the eight ball on the Bucks for the division.
Now, what do you think about that game? That's a good little game, Bucks at Texans.
I think
Uh,
it's going to be a crappy game. That's just my opinion. I don't see anything productive happening in Houston. CJ Stroud, it's a big game for CJ Stroud because if he loses this game, there's going to be a whole lot of chatter about him being
Yeah,
a bust.
Yeah.
A whole lot. It's going to be amplified much more.
hmm
The Buccaneers are a good team. Ibuka, Mike Evans, but I don't see the Texans
Bucky.
being. Yeah, I
Bucky.
don't see the Texans being able to do anything significant against the Buccaneers. I think it's going to be a low scoring game. It's going to probably be a yucky game. So that's my take on that.
Yeah,
I agree,
I
except
like the Bucks.
I like the Texans. I
Really?
disagree with both of you again. Yes, I do. But I agree with the low scoring game. I think you have two very good defenses here. However, I think the Texans defense is better than the Buccaneers defense. Um, but I think Baker's definitely better than CJ Stroud. I think the Texans get it done. I think the Texans can control Baker. I think CJ Stroud can't beat himself. So I'm going with the Texans.
Big game for
Defense.
Nico Collins or what?
No, 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 no big games here. No,
Yeah.
Igbuka slows
Could be a
down.
slobber knocker.
Yeah, it's going to be just a fist fight.
Yeah, like I said, going with the Bucks, but it's definitely a close game.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Very good game. It's gonna be a good one to watch.
If only the Texans didn't have the Colts in their division, I'd say they were a playoff team. But
Yeah, of
again,
course.
they got to sneak in that
So-
wild card. And then the second Monday night game is
Yep.
Far more intriguing to me.
I think yeah, it's definitely going to be more fun. Geno Smith just throws the ball up, and Justin Herbert looks like the AFC Jordan Love right now. They I still want to give it to the Chargers.
I'm
Yeah,
Chargers.
I give the edge to the Chargers. Better coach, better scheme, quarterback with more rapport with his
Is he a better
players.
coach?
They're both great.
Yeah, they're Pete Carroll's a Super
coaches.
Bowl champion.
Pete Carroll's old.
That he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he's an old man. Not to say that old men can't coach, but my edge goes to the Chargers after I saw the beatdown that they put on the Chiefs last week. A significantly better defense than the Raiders. I think, having Keenan Allen back is kind of like a security net for Justin Herbert. They have a lot of history together. They know each other. And then you mix that in with McConkey and whoever else they decide to throw the ball, Quentin Johnston or I forget who else is there for wide receivers.
Disley, Conklin.
Sure. Yeah, thank you. I think they are
Hampton.
able. Yeah, I think they're able to get it done over the Raiders. But
Hampton.
I'm expecting a
Hampton.
better game. I'm expecting a better game from than the 7 o'clock game for sure.
Yeah, I like the Chargers too. I agree 100% with you with everything you said. And there's actually some bad blood between Pete Carroll and Jim Harbaugh from their college days. In an interview this week, Pete Carroll was asked about Jim Harbaugh, and they said, "Well, we definitely don't send Christmas cards to each other." So
I love that.
So it's definitely going to be a good one, and I like the Chargers with you, Skip.
Cool. If only you
I-
agreed with me as much as my wife did. That would
I
we
know,
would-
right?
No!
Hey.
Zing! No, I'm just kidding. I love my wife.
I am looking forward to this weekend. There are a lot of good games. I think last weekend the games I think every game but two went under. I think tomorrow is back on track. Like there's actual stats put up.
I think the receivers produce.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean,
for
there was
sure.
no stats with any receivers really. I think the big names come through tomorrow and
Yeah, I
play
think
the
everybody
way they're
starts to
supposed to
loosen up.
play.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
everybody starts to loosen up a little bit, not so tight in your first week as week one. Yeah, I think everybody starts to click a little bit more. So I think I agree with you as well, Guy. I think we start seeing a lot more stats being put up.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I think that's all for now.
I think so too.
Yeah, this was another fun one. I wish you all good luck with your bets,
Yep.
and I hope
Yep.
I'd hope your team wins, Guy, but they
Yeah,
already lost.
we already lost.
Why'd you
so.
pick the Cowboys with the Giants? The Giants guys picking the Cowboys. Shake my head.
Because I'm also a realist, and I'm
Realistic.
not completely blinded by my fandom, but that's just how I work, and I like money more than I like my team.
Let's put
so.
a pin in this, and
Pin
I
it.
want to circle back because the Giants are covering tomorrow. I might change my best bet to that, but I'm not
Nah,
going to
come
because the Jaguars Bengals over.
Don't
is
be a silly
easy.
goose.
Easy. I'm being a silly goose. But
All right, boys.
guys, see you. All right.
Yep,
All right,
enjoy
guys.
your weekend.
Talk
Take
soon.
care,
See you
everyone.
guys next time.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.